And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bugle 6. If it's your first time here, get ready for some fun. We got a lot of fun today. We've got many new segments. We have multiple giveaways. Of course, we got our top or bottom that a lot of you seem to like. And we have some figure talk. We'll talk a little bit about some figures. And we got some movie talk as well. I kind of wanted to bring up some movie topics to start off the show before we got into the more of the figure talks and the new segments and the giveaways. But before we do all of that, Flavio, what's up, man?
What's going on, Brick? Thank you for having me once again, bro. We're back at it. I know I've been out of the game for a minute, but it's definitely good to be here. So I'm excited to talk.
That's right, bro. Like, this is your comeback, and
comeback season, bro.
Up, bro. no, this is your comeback. When was the last episode for you? Was it about 3? It was 3.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Been a good bit.
We had on 4, we had Zio and Collector Joey. On 5, we had Austin Nicholas and Danny Spotchka. And here you are. Yeah, I think your last one was 3 with when we had Nick's Collectibles and Movie Cannon. Right. So it's been a while, bro.
The comeback is always better than the setback.
Yes. And I had you you were with me, when was it? Saturday? When we were talking about Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
That was a fun video. We had D'Lo on with us. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was cool, spontaneous.
Yeah, man. It was very spontaneous. I'm glad we were successful and all 3 of us getting that figure, the artisan version. So very, very cool, man. Very cool. You got anything new coming? You got any new figures on the way?
Yeah. Yes, I actually do. Which tomorrow they should be touching down. Finally, I'm getting that Umbra Trooper in the mail tomorrow, and the hostage Batman that Sideshow has been holding from everybody.
Dang.
So I'm definitely excited to get that Pattinson Batman. I was looking today, and I forget what day it was, but it was sometime in January of last year that I purchased that figure. So just to think, man, it's been well in a long enough time. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, Sideshow, this one's for you.
What are you waiting for?
Come on.
That was like perfect.
No, that's awesome. You got 2 really cool figures, one of them being limited. So I keep forgetting that you got the Umbra. So are you gonna do a review on that, or what are you gonna do with that figure?
I don't know. I'm torn on that. I keep seeing, the reviews on it going around. I know Sneaker just did his, which was really dope. It was
really good. Yeah.
It's a great looking figure, but I don't know. It's just I'm just in that point where when the figure went up originally, it was like everybody said, it's just one of those one-off figures that are going to just sit in the collection alongside other troopers, and it'll tie in with a lot of other Star Wars stuff. Yeah. But it in my mind right now, I'm almost, my mind's made up that I can live without it. So I'm going to try to see, if I can sell that. That would be my first figure that I ever sold too, by the way.
Dang.
Since being in the hobby. So that's kind of bittersweet. It's just really tough. Like, I say that today, and tomorrow,
when you see the box and everything, you're like,
but that's my thing too. It's like, I'm trying to keep it brand new sealed. I don't know if I'm gonna crack the shipper. I'm gonna just sit on it. I'm gonna just, might
let us know on the 15th.
Yeah.
we should be having Loki collects, and so we'll see how that goes on the 15th. So that'll be another fun one to bring back up, see if you still got it. Awesome. I might get somebody else on here too, but we'll see. how that goes. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Why don't we?
Yeah, we got a lot of people in here.
Yeah, man. We got 17 in, so make sure to hit that like button as you're coming in, guys. It really does help push the channel a little bit. First one we got in is the movie canon. What is up, Gio? Hello, Brick. Welcome back, Flavio. Hello, collectors. Member for 1 month of the Brickyard. So I appreciate that, my good sir. Very cool. Very cool. You're amazing for that. Guys, if you want to join the Brickyard, join the Brickyard. It's a lot of fun. We got Cobra's collection in. What is up? What's up? What's up? Positive collectors. Shout out to Flavi for being the pinnacle of positivity. Now let's talk toys. I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
We got X-Man Supreme in the house as well. I need to move out of the Midwest, you guys. These damn thunderstorms and tornado watches got me shook. Man, that sucks. We don't have any tornado watches right now. It's raining right now, though. And I just noticed that in my basement, there is a leak in the wall. So that's exciting. Luckily, it's not finished, so should be fixable. But something to think about, you know, something on the mind. Kind of ruined my mood starting up here. That's why I said I'm gonna be a couple minutes late. Got to clear my head real quick. Christian Cooper, what's up, guys? Thank you for being here. We got Darth Tamaris here as well, stopping in to say, what up, Brick? What is up, sir? Thanks for stopping in as always. We got Nick Bachman in the house. Ayo. Stream gonna be lit. Already know he is another member of the Brickyard, so I appreciate him as well. Thank you for being here, Nick. He is actually working on right now. He's on his last bag, I believe, on the UCS Millennium Falcon $850 Lego set. Crazy.
Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah. So he's gonna let me review it, and I'm gonna pretend that I built it and everything. So no. Thanks for doing all the hard work, Nick. Yeah, X-Men saying LOL, and the award for most intros to a live stream goes to, you know, you gotta have the build up. You know, you gotta have the build up. And I don't know. I was just gonna have the Pulp Fiction one today, because usually I only have like one movie clip, but I had to show that Godzilla one more time. It's episode 6 of the Bugle 6. It deserved one more, you know, special episode. It's like the golden birthday for the Bugle 6. How you figure? What is up, Justin? Let's go, dude. Got to get you on the show as well. Another guy. You know what? I'll keep the other one on a down low. For now. Let's see. Everyone kind of just saying hi to each other. Jedi Knights watch. Woo! What is up, baby? Well, look who decided to show. Yep, got Flavio in the house on his couch. Oh man. Christian Cooper. Let's see who else we got. Boop. Let's see. Yeah, Nick Bachman saying trying to finish up that UCS Millennium Falcon. Entertainment in the background. That's what's up. We got Evil Sneaker in the house. Evening all. Battle damage. Flavio got the new armor. Yeah, we were just talking about your review for the Umbra, man. So Flavio, I don't know if you're here for that. But Flavio's trying to figure out if he's going to keep his or not. You should talk him into keeping it.
Oh, I know if anybody's sneaker will definitely try to talk me into keeping it.
For real. We got Mark in here as well as the Panta. Am I saying that right? Hello. I always feel like if I butcher somebody's name, they're going to be pissed off and never like want to watch the show again. Oh man. Aaron Collects, what's up, my friend? What's up, fam? Change your profile picture. Okay, I like that.
Different.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you as always. Tyria as well. Thank you for being here. Howdy. Everyone's still kind of saying hi to each other. Shit, take the credit if you'd like. Ain't no one gonna know except for everybody on here right now, so it's all good. Yeah. Nick saying everybody join the Brickyard. Let's see.
Word. And
Don't
anybody that's out there, check out this awesome tee. You know.
Oh yeah.
If you guys need some new gear, hit up Brick. Got Bugle 6 gear up. So
might be part of the giveaway as well. Like I said, we've got 2 giveaways coming at the end of the show. One is from CollectorzOwn, which is the Take It or Leave It that we do every few episodes. And the other one is that Easter egg hunt picture that I did yesterday. If you guys had the correct number, I gave you a number to have a chance to win a $25 gift card to Sideshow. And I'll explain the Collector's Own one later for one lucky winner for that as well. We also got a lot of stuff coming. Let me just share my screen here real quick. Let's see. Let's start since we've been bringing up the Brickyard. I got 3 whole members, and I'm proud of them, baby, because they're the coolest people. Nick Lifts Sticks, which is, of course, Nick Bachman. We got the Movie Cannon and Danny Spotchka, part of the Brickyard. Guys, if you want to join the Brickyard and you can't find the link, let me know. It should be, however, in the in my description or whatever on YouTube, as well as depending on where you're watching it, like what you're watching it on, it should be underneath my video as well. So let's see here. So yeah, join the Brickyard, and let's just do one more thing here, just to give some love to the fellow Collector's Zone here. You can use code BRICK6 at CollectorzOwn.com for 18% off. So that's anything he's got in the store. Just keep in mind too that his prices are shipping and tax included already on the prices. So take that into account while looking through his store. 18% off is a pretty awesome deal. Now, just to clarify, we will not be able to combine this code and the store credit that you will be, whoever the winner is. However, if you win multiple times while we do this game, that store credit adds on. So that ends up being a cool feature too. Otherwise, 18% off using code BRICK6.
Shout out to Marco. He's a nice guy.
Dude, he really is. He really is. I'm actually going to be able to meet him in July with the Wolfpack. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a really good time. All right. So something I want to kind of talk about real quick, just to start things off with a kind of some fun here. So I got this picture today. I don't know if you know what that is, but that is an artisan tease of Harley Quinn. Did you see this?
Is this real? I know what you're doing here.
So I got this from Graham. I'm not sure where he got it, but he sent this to our chat, and I was like, let's go, man. I was sitting on the toilet. Okay, I was having just a peaceful time, and I saw this message. Now, yeah, and I was so excited. And he goes, April Fools. I'm like, you mother, because you know I've been wanting this. Yeah, it actually looks really good. So not sure who actually made this photo, but I'll give credit to Jedi for sending this to the group. But yeah, that was really funny. I like your face too. That face right there is gonna be on the replay.
Dude,
post.
I had to think about it because I was like, wait a minute, and I was like, I forgot today's April 1st.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I had to have something in there. I couldn't come up with anything this year. It was a stressful day today, so I couldn't. Yeah, Jedi saying he didn't make it, just so everybody knows. Yeah, like I was saying, Jedi just sent it. I'm not sure where he found it. But yeah, he did not create that. Just trying to give credit to where it's due there. But yeah, okay. Like I said, we're gonna talk a little bit about movies, not too much, but I do want to talk about one thing specifically, and that is, and this is why she is on the thumbnail. Okay, I want to talk about Scarlett Johansson in talks starring in the new Jurassic Park trilogy that is in the works. Now, I've been hearing multiple things. I've been hearing that this trilogy is a reboot. I've been hearing that this trilogy is a sequel to the third Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World doesn't exist. And I've also been hearing that I saw an article that says this is a sequel to Jurassic World. So I don't know which one is true. Movie Cannon's in the comments. He probably knows a little bit more than I do. Or maybe it's just still in the works and they wanted ScarJo's face on it. I think it's going to be good no matter what, especially if they get her. We haven't really seen her really in too much of anything, have we, since Black Widow? So it'd be nice for her to get her like star role again, to kind of see her in something, being chased by dinosaurs and all that craziness. Maybe she'll have a kid, you know, maybe she'll have like a, you know, a love significant other or something. Is she researching dinosaurs? Is she a daughter of somebody, like, you know? So I'm very interested in this. Pretty exciting. What are your thoughts on Jurassic Park, what they've kind of done to the franchise, and your hopes or whatever moving forward?
Well, man, Jurassic Park is such a good series for me. I mean, all the way from the original to, you know, all the newer movies that they've done. Um, the past, what was it? The past two movies with Chris Pratt. I think he was in the past two. I really liked three. It was three, right? Yeah. The last one, I forget what the name of the last movie was, but I really enjoyed them.
Dominion or something like that?
Dominion, yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those movies. You know, I don't know if they were like, you know, if the critics like ate them up. I don't really follow them too much like that. I just watch them, you know, casually and enjoy them for what they are. I feel like most Jurassic Park movies, besides the original ones, you know, you don't have to know the previous one too much from my understanding. But I really loved what they did with the like those with the park where, you know, the kids wearing those gyroscope balls and they were just driving around, and they always have good action, and I feel like the dinosaurs look better and better every movie. So I'm definitely a fan of Jurassic Park. What was that? Yes, Dallas Howard, Sandman says that. Bryce Dallas Howard, I think she did really good too. So seeing ScarJo possibly being, you know, in this new movie, I think she would fit well. You know, she does, you know, action roles already, but like you said, it would be cool to see her kind of, you know, hone in on maybe she's a mother of, you know, one of the kids that might get lost in the park or something like that. It just, who knows what the dynamic of the movie is going to be, but I think it would actually do a service as well to the franchise of having, you know, her, you know, another AAA star in, you know, a main role like that. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man. It's, you know, X-Man saying that it's, she's the daughter of Pratt, but I could see that. I could see that, but at the same time, I kind of heard like that it might be a direct sequel to like the older trilogy. So I don't know what to believe right now. You know what I mean? And they might just kind of redo everything, but I don't know.
If they did that, like, would it be like years later? Because Pratt, like, you know, what's the span of each of the movies then?
From I don't know.
That to this.
I have no idea, man.
I don't know. Clue. I feel like for me, I just feel like every time a Jurassic Park movie comes out, it's very like, oh, is it going to be good or bad? And it ends up being okay, like more better of a movie than a bad movie for me, at least. I always enjoy them. So
yeah. So yeah, it would be cool. You know, I need some more Jurassic Park in my life. Good Jurassic Park. I don't think we've seen a good one since the first Jurassic World, in my opinion.
See, you're probably more of a fan like than me, like following it. I'm more, you know, I like the original ones the most, but after those, I don't really know. Like, did they keep up with the franchise or?
Yeah. I mean, it just got kind of weird with like clone, like the daughter's a clone of, you know, because they started cloning humans and stuff like that. So just gotta, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It was fine. The dinosaurs, I personally felt like the dinosaurs got a little worse looking.
I do like the animatronic look more, you know, like that just, even though that's outdated now, I guess in a sense now, but they looked cool.
Yeah, man. We got Born Again in a live stream. Let's go. Finally catching a live show. Appreciate you jumping in here, man. Excuse me. Always good to see new faces while we are live. So appreciate you being here. I know I've definitely seen you around hanging out with us on other streams and whatnot, but appreciate you being on this one. So Yeah, enough of the Jurassic Park stuff. Again, I don't want to talk too much because we got a lot of segments, man, to get into here.
Show.
We got a packed show. But I do want to talk about Tobey Maguire for a second. And I know this isn't the best picture, but this is the one I got. Okay. So there's been a lot of rumors and teases and whatnot that Spider-Man 4, now not the Tom Holland Spider-Man, but the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4, could still be a possibility. You know, Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire, you know, they're kind of like, yeah, we're up for it. And then you had Kirsten Dunst talking about like, yeah, she would do it. You know, that's where the money's at, kind of thing. So it's like all these people are starting to talk and making me wonder, like, could this really happen? And if it did, how would you feel about it? How would you feel having like two separate Spider-Man stories going on right now? And how, I guess three if you count into the Spider-Verse. And then what do you think this would be about? Do you think this would be like after No Way Home, before No Way Home? You know what I mean?
I would definitely love to see this. Me being, you know, Toby's, you know, the GOAT for me out of the three. I know that might be kind of controversial, but I grew up with these movies. I loved, you know, I definitely loved two the most, but you know, I loved the introduction of, you know, seeing him. I remember going back to the movie theaters when I was a kid, and you know, my dad taking me to watch this. So this is definitely very nostalgic. When I seen him in No Way Home, I was just losing it.
Yeah.
But I have been hearing all those rumors too, like you've been saying that, you know, Sam Raimi's talking about a part 4, and I did see that Kirsten Dunst was talking about, you know, she's definitely entertaining superhero movies because that's where it's at and all of that. So it does make you think, like, is this the beginning of the pipeline for
sorry, but this guy just came out of nowhere.
Dude.
Anything Toby, he just pops up.
I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't thrown in the hashtag fix.
Yeah,
black
he will
suit.
now. He will now.
Shout out to
what's
Nick.
up, Nick?
But yeah, I feel like definitely the way that the internet works, I feel like that, you know, when you hear all of the kind of the speculations and, you know, all these different news outlets talking about stuff, there's definitely something happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's maybe a fourth movie or, like you said, possible after No Way Home. I don't know what they're going to do because it's just too soon to tell. But just, you know, when you wake up that day and then you see, oh, it's greenlit, they're working on it, then you're like, dang, all those other speculations were definitely true. So I feel like that was, you know, what happened with us with, you know, No Way Home. Even a lot of talks of, are we going to possibly see them all together? And then just one day it was like, you know, confirmed by, you know, a accredited source. And then from that point on, it happened.
Yeah.
So I think this is definitely early stages. It started out with Sam Raimi saying that he would definitely love to go back to part 4. For me though, I don't know. I think if they did it, for it to be right, I feel like the direction that Sam Raimi would take would be definitely completing the original trilogy. I don't think they're gonna do after, you know, No Way Home. Now, if they did, as a specific Toby fan, I would kind of be like, oh man, that kind of sucks, but I'm happy that I'm getting a Spider-Man 4. You know what I mean?
You know what I was thinking, and I said
What?
this, I believe, on Movie Cannon stream. It actually might have been Copper Drop, but I think I said it in Movie Cannon stream. What I think could happen, and what I think should happen, maybe not could, but what I want to happen is better. Is they're possibly bringing? Actually, they are for sure now. It's just a matter of time when bring in a Miles Morales live action.
I've heard that too.
Now imagine Tobey Maguire in a Miles Morales live action Spider-Man movie. Okay. Now imagine that movie. Andrew Garfield dies. Tobey comes in, trains Miles, and they do like kind of a live action version of that, which would bring in, that's like almost like a Tobey Spider-Man 4 mixed in with Miles Morales, Sam Raimi directing it. You got Kirsten Dunst as, Mary Jane talking. Like it could be cool.
But do you think they like? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Game wise, I guess the Miles games and everything that he's done in the video game world. I feel like he's and the animated with the Across the Spider-Verse and all of that. I feel like he's good enough to be in just his single movie. Like they don't have to like piggyback him off of them.
Oh, for sure. I think
I could
so
see
too.
where you're saying where it's kind of like them passing the torch because
I just don't know how they have a Tobey, a Tom Holland number 4, a Tobey number 4, and then a Miles Morales number 1. Like that's a lot. For me, I'm cool with it. But for like,
I feel like it's Sony's
be,
baby though. It's always been Sony's baby. Like I feel like they would throw as much Spider-Man as they can in your face. But you're right. I mean, maybe all of them all around the same time might not be good for the franchise, but they're all different, IPs in a sense, even though it's the same character.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it would be cool no matter what they did. I'm a Spider-Man fan to the death. Like if they made 3 movies a year, like if they beat it with the death,
I'd be cool with that too. As long as
I'd be
better than
perfectly
Madam Web.
fine with it. So, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
The storyline is tough to figure out, but I know that something tells me that Tobey wants to be in one more like movie.
I think Tobey had some fun, man. I think he had some fun. Sam Raimi noted like he's got some web in his step just yet,
Yeah, he definitely. I think for him, like No Way Home was kind of like a teaser, and for him, in the age that he has, I feel like he just rather would be like, if I'm bowing out, I want to do it like my own movie one last time. You know what I mean? That's the kind of feel that I get from him. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows, man? We got Collector Joey in the house. So what is up? Saying, yo, man,
what's going on?
Thank you for being here, Joey. Always a pleasure. Had a really good time with you a couple episodes ago, talking some figures and some nerd culture, as I like to call it. Tyria says, say Tobey 3 times and Nick magically appears. Good stuff. Let's see. Everyone's kind of just saying hello to everybody. Make sure I don't miss anything before we go on to the next segment here. X-Man saying, Tobey man for one more day. Let's go. I really want this to happen. I really, really do.
I think
I want it to be done right though. It has to be done right. You can't.
But then it's like with Sam Raimi, do you think after that span and then seeing No Way Home and all the goodness that, all the praise that they got from it, do you think he's really gonna, But then again, you're right. Like, I feel like I want them to let him, do it his way because his directing is, very different from what a lot of the Spider-Man movies are nowadays.
Sure. That's true. X-Man Supreme says, LOL, Sony? Use Spider-Man in live action? Sony? Yeah. Man. I just don't get how they can make such a great story with the Spider-Verse stuff. But then all their other content, their live action that they're doing with like the villains and Madam Web and stuff is just like mediocre at best. You know what I mean? Like
I regret going to see that movie, man. Not regret it, but I just regret paying for it. Like
now Venom, I enjoy. I have fun with. I feel
those
like they
movies were good for me.
I feel like they could be way better, but I still have fun with it because Tom Hardy just puts on a good show and they're fun. But the other stuff that they've been putting out, it's like, what is going on? How you figure says that that Spider-Man paycheck doesn't hurt either. Nope. Nope. Tyria, I love Toby. He's the GOAT, but he's going to break his back playing Spider-Man now. Yeah, he probably is. I love that scene.
Yeah.
Real quick before we go on to the next segment, we do have another guy here, Reverse Zio, very special person here in the chat. So, hello, sir.
What's going on,
Thank you
Zio?
for being here, sir. It means a lot. You all showing up, saying hello to Flavio and myself here. So, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. And we are going. Man, we haven't even gotten to.
Dude, we're 30 minutes in.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
It's gonna be a good show.
We'll be all right. Battle damage Flavio work tomorrow? I don't think so.
Nah.
We won't make it too late. But let's go ahead. Got some news. All right. So we had some slight news today, I guess you could say. And it's not really with the Hot Toys news. It's more of the the Inart news. And for the Batman, okay, Robert Pattinson's The Batman that we've been waiting on so patiently, at least those who have pre-ordered this figure so patiently. And these photos kind of dropped on, from what I know, Inart's Facebook page. And I'm hearing a lot of complaints about this head sculpt. I don't know if it's the angle of the photos. I don't know if it's the lighting. I don't know if it's the figure itself. I actually have different complaints than the head sculpt that I will talk about later. But have you seen these, Flavio?
I have.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, first off, I want the original post. Like, I seen, I think I don't know if they originally had said that they were gonna be shipping in March and then they didn't meet that deadline. I remember people like getting so upset about that, which I kind of agree. Like, if you knew that you weren't gonna make it by March or the second half of March, and now we're going into April, you should have just never said that, you were shipping and then not ship in March. But then they posted this and saying, we just want to keep you guys updated and whatnot. And then I just started looking at all the comments. I personally, like I told you, I went with the Hot Toys version just because I really loved the price point for what you got and how the figure looked to begin with. I know that one's not perfect either, so I'm not going to say that one all the way is the one to go with. I know that, I think the cape is not 100% accurate as, it was in the movie. And, there's just a couple things from either end that, could be better, obviously, right? Nothing's always perfect. But this one, I don't know. I remember seeing the original promos of the head sculpt and it looked freaking banging. Like, even at that time, I remember, going with the Hot Toys one and me saying like, dang, like, his eye makeup that they had, like, it was looking on point. Like, the sculpt looked fire. Now, fast forwarding to today, when we see these, I don't know what it is. Again, I keep seeing it in the comments, people saying it's the angle. You got to wait till you get it in hand, which is, 100% true. Pictures, can only do so much for a figure. I think it's
this one's terrible.
I think
I'm sorry. This photo's bad. Keep going.
I think it's always best when you get it in hand for sure. But when you see, YouTubers doing their, reviews and whatnot, it gives you a better look on the figure from different angles. I don't know. I think that original one with, the picture that you had just shown with him in the armor, like in the Batman armor, to me, I feel like his face is like, I don't know, it's skinnier, longer. I don't know, tiny. Yeah, there's something off about it compared to the original solicitation photos. But besides the sculpt wise, like I said, I don't know if it's the angle, lighting, whatever. I don't think the hair looks the best as a rooting job. Like, just me personally. again, I think the original photos that they took when they first previewed this figure, I think the hair strands looked a lot cleaner. There was better separation. This one kind of just
Sure.
looks like moppish. I don't know, like kind of like it just is sitting on his head, and then there's obviously a couple strands floating around. But obviously, they always tell you that it doesn't come out 100% right out of the box. There's some futzing, you might have to, mess around with the hair just to get it perfectly how you want. I don't want to speak too much on this because I'm not going for this in our version. Me personally, I did, their first figure, the Joker, the rooted 2-pack, and um I love that figure. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
love the way they executed it, but obviously there were a lot of problems that came with that. That being said, that was their introduction into the 1/6 game. So I can't really judge them for me only having one product from them. I know a lot of people love their Gandalf, their Pennywise, but just overall, from a lot of the comments in the community that I see in a lot of posts, it seems like there's people that own those figures and they have problems. So I don't know. I hope the best for the people that went for this figure, and I hope that it's just a angle and lighting, and it's not. This is
This here is definitely lighting.
right. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really tell. I don't know if that's the sculpted or the rooted, but I did see also the Bruce.
Yeah.
Wayne. They showed the sculpted version of that. Um, I really love this version. If there was a version that I was gonna pick up, I would probably go for the Bruce Wayne,
Sure.
in the long coat, because obviously Hot Toys hasn't done that. I would just pop that in with my Hot Toys version. I don't know if they would scale properly together, but I'm assuming they would.
Close enough.
But yeah, but this version is the version from the beginning, sculpted or rooted, I was really interested in because we just haven't seen nobody else do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know. I think that his neck looks really long in the armored version. It's something about the head sculpt on the body on the Batman armor version. This one I can't really,
For me, it's just the sculpted hair, and I've been saying this since day one.
a little
I think the
waxy.
sculpted hair looks bad.
Well,
and
sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say, I think the problem with that is that they do such a good job on the rooting version
Sure.
that when they put it side by side, it's almost like, not to speak on, what we probably gonna speak on later or what we spoke on already, but just to touch on that artisan the artisan Jack Sparrow. Like it's just they all look great, but there's when you put them contrast them right next to each other, there's still a stark difference. And I feel like for Inart, I feel like the price point that they're shooting for already, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but I feel like they should just do rooting.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, if you're gonna pay for a figure of that caliber of that price point, and you're all
I mean,
in,
I guess some people don't like to, futz with the rooted hair, and I
right?
get, that might be why, but
You have to do a sculpted version though, because then
Yeah.
you're losing a market there. There's people that don't
Sure.
want the rooted, but I'm just saying when you put them side by side like that, it's a lot easier to point out, problems with the sculpted version, because obviously they're probably taking more time on the rooting side of the world. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I always thought Hot Toys did better sculpting anyways. So that's
Right.
probably another reason too. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's just I have nothing against Inart other than they're a newer company. I don't have an Inart figure. I've seen Inart figures in person, or at least I've seen the Joker in person, the rooted.
Mhm.
And it looks great. So I've never like held on to them or anything like that. So I'm not going to act like I know everything about Inart. And I actually have the polished radies, which I'm extremely excited for. I pre-ordered through CollectorzOwn. And I'm extremely excited for that figure. I think it looks great, but I do worry a little bit now seeing these photos. I'm hoping that this is just lighting
Right.
or angles, because they are expensive figures, and I don't want to, have my figure get close to, the Paul Atreides that I'm paying, paid for. I don't want like that to all of a sudden get close to release, and then I see pictures that aren't like the pictures that we saw before,
Yeah. The
and then
only
worry me.
I don't have, really nothing like against Inart either, just like you said, besides them being a new company. But besides that, like, I still have to do, which I'm way behind. Obviously, we already know that, but I still want to do, a proper unboxing for my rooted 2-pack. I mean,
Oh, that'd be cool.
when I got it, obviously, um, I made sure everything was fine, everything checked the box, nothing was
Yep.
messed up or anything. But from like the only thing that I could say is from having, you know, X amount of Hot Toys, when I held the body, like it's sturdy, obviously, right? I haven't messed with it. It's I haven't displayed it, so I haven't gotten to really put the joints to the amount of stress that one probably has already had, with another collector that has been displaying it since day one. But
Yeah.
the only thing that I could say is that you know, they probably do R&D on, height and all of that, and the way that the body looks under the outfit and all of that. But I did lift, and Joker is kind of like a skinnier character, but this will be probably a better comparison, and the Gandalf and all of that.
Yep.
But from what I got from it, when you have, certain Hot Toys figures that you could feel the body under it, or some of the ones that you see pictures of people that they completely take it out of the outfit, and it's you know has more musculature to it. The Inart bodies just feel like they're, I don't want to say generic, but they just feel like they're like normal bodies. Like they're not, like, I
Sure.
feel like they take more time in the R&D to the head sculpt over anything else. And I
Mm.
could be 100% wrong, this is just my opinion, but I just feel like I lifted up, the pant leg to the Joker, and like his legs were like super skinny. Again,
Mhm.
obviously, he's a skinnier character. He's not like, muscular or anything like that. But that's just what I took from it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to see them do more, so then we can obviously X that question out, you know what I mean? And be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
from then till now, they've improved this much. But with only, what is it, 3 figures that they have out?
Yeah, and I think as they release more figures, our concerns may die down a little bit too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
right.
getting pictures like this, but I don't. If you're in art and you're the ones putting these photos out, you need to double check. This isn't like some random guy at a show who took a picture of a Hot Toys figure and posted, and everybody's freaking out. This is on Inart's Facebook,
I think they
and
should
if
definitely do better with pictures too,
yeah, I
because
mean,
compared to Hot Toys promo pics, we get a ton of different
exactly.
pictures from different angles, poses. You know what I mean?
Yep,
I think the Paul Atreides was good because I think they kind of showed him like in an action shot, but it was kind of like him squatting, so it was kind of like a
sure.
weird pose for me. But when we get updates like this, I feel like it leaves a lot to be desired for collectors, because we're just getting what the figure looks like from one
Yep.
angle. We're not getting, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And the way they did with like all the accessories lined up and all the figures lined up. For me personally, and this is just a personal thing, I feel like it worked for Gandalf when they did that. But for the Batman, I don't know. It just
I think it worked for the Joker too, but
yeah.
one thing that I will say, the pictures that I did like were all the accessories. I loved
Yeah.
seeing all the intricacies in the accessories, because
Sure.
I think they're what was that? The sticky bomb gun that they had. I think from what I can see, it looks a lot more detailed than the Hot Toys one, and I'll give them that. I think the flashlight, the lighting on it looks really good. The accessories to me looked good compared to the ones that we got with the Hot Toys one. But again, those are, you know, more detailed, smaller pieces, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the freaking figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think they should also go back to the promo videos too, like they did with showing you the Joker, like they did
Yeah.
showing you how they were doing the Gandalf hair. Like
Yep.
they,
Yeah, and maybe we will get something this week. Maybe they'll show us a little bit more, especially after they got so many complaints on that head sculpt, right?
Mhm.
Maybe they will do like a quick video like that showing some of that stuff so that people will shut up
right.
and be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But we do have a couple other people in the house. We got Action in the Box saying hi to some people. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here, my guy. And everyone just kind of saying hello to everybody. Tyria says, I think the sculpted on the left there looks great. Let me go back to that real quick. I wanna see what he's talking about here. Is he talking? Do you think he's talking about this one here on the left?
I'm not
He probably
sure,
is.
Tyria, let us
Yeah,
know
yeah.
which
Because I
one you're
think
talking about.
on the left here is sculpted, and then this is rooted.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, there. I don't know. Like, I guess it
Yeah.
does look pretty good in this photo, but like other photos I've seen, like head on, like straight on. I don't know. There's something about it.
What do you
That
think about the
kind of.
body too? Like compared to, because I know a lot of people said that I think a lot of people were saying that the Hot Toys one, from what I remember, I feel like people were saying that he kind of looked like wider, like bigger, like
See, I think, and
he
that
wasn't
was a
that.
complaint that I was gonna say. I think this armor is too much. Now, I haven't really watched the movie lately, so I don't know if it's actually like that, and I could be way off on this, and it's probably accurate. I don't know, but at least looking at a figure on like this,
Mhm.
it just doesn't look right to me. It looks like his head is really small, and I'm sure once he puts on the cowl, it'll look fine, but
Right.
just looks really bulky. Like everything looks bulky,
You
like
think he looks bigger
excessive.
then
Yeah.
compared to the Hot Toys one, or
I
just
think he
in
looks
general?
I think he looks bigger than the Hot Toys one. I think he looks like he's in a Hulkbuster right now.
See, I don't know. Like that's what I was trying to
So you think
figure
he
out
looks
because
smaller? Really?
I feel like from the pictures, I can't, again, I'm looking from a very small window right now because,
Yeah, it's not, yeah. Like
but
right here, you see how like I don't know, just
I feel, again, it might be the head or whatever, but I feel like the Hot Toys one seemed like more like, how do I say it? Like stout, like he looked like he was proportioned to the body, but then I thought a lot of people were saying that the torso of the Hot Toys one was rather wide and it didn't really taper
okay.
properly and whatnot. I think they did good with that compared to the Hot Toys one from what I see here, but something tells me, like, I feel like he's skinnier here. I mean, I'm assuming he was supposed to be
See,
skinny anyways because he didn't really work out for the film like that, but
yeah.
I like the way that the Hot Toys one looked, just in my opinion.
I just feel like he's too skinny for the suit. And it just
Something,
doesn't,
yeah.
yeah,
Something's
maybe.
weird about
And
it.
maybe he really looks like that. I haven't really done a comparison, but real quick, we got a super chat from How You Figure, $4.99. Hidden in the chaos is the element. Something in the way plays in playground while I browse Battinson figures. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. $5 is a lot of money, so I appreciate you supporting the channel, supporting the Bugle 6. And again, always being here. So I need to get some videos, man. I need
Yeah,
to.
somebody needs to get this ASAP.
I need to
Put it to bed.
well, I need to get a video for like saying thank you, So I will by
Mm.
next episode. I
Yeah, shout
promise.
out to Justin.
Yeah, I promise. So thank you, Justin. Highly appreciate this. Let's see here. So thank you. We got Danny Spotchka in the house. What's up, everyone? What is up, Danny Spotchka? Good to see you. We got Collecting Madness. Hello, all. Another guy that we need to get on the show. Had fun with him talking about some Lego on the Life Lego built, and would love to talk some figures with him. So, what else we got going on here in the chat? We got D-Lo. Keep on bricking mofos. By that, I mean, hello, everyone. Thanks for being here, D-Lo. Appreciate you. Saying what's up, fellow collectors. He is late. It's typical. No, I'm just playing, bro. Thank you for being here, man. Let's see. Everyone just kind of saying hi to each other. Let's action in the box saying these pictures from Inart do not sell their product correctly. Yeah, exactly. It is shooting oneself in the foot. I agree. Tyria says Inart got the collar right. I've seen people buy custom collars for $50 on the Hot Toys version. Okay, so they got it right.
And I feel like that could be part of it too. You know what I mean? Like, look at how his head is inside the collar. The collar looks more, there's more space in it compared to the Hot Toys one. So
yeah. So maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. Because X-Man's pretty much saying the same thing. Like, he's got the 3-head wide shoulder. Okay, well, could be just me. We got Chris Solfridge here in the house. What is up, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hello, all. I agree. Something looks off with the Inart Batman. Yeah, and again, like we're saying, we kind of feel like they're gonna put something out. Inart seems like the kind of people that at least listen, and they will put out something probably even this week to kind of prove that this figure does not suck.
One thing that's weird though that I will say with most Inart releases compared to Hot Toys is that the mixed reviews, like Hot Toys doesn't have many of those.
Sure.
And people could say, it's because they push out way more figures than Inart or whatever, what have you. But it always seems like they have a mixed amount of reviews. There's a left side that says that it looks amazing, and then there's a right side that is nitpicking ton of different things. But then you get a Hot Toys release and everybody's like, oh my gosh, it looks great. For the most part, there's one thing that looks off, but most of us can live without it. You know what I mean? It's just something to think about.
And I hope figure looks great. I am pro having as many figures as possible. I will always think that Hot Toys is king, at least now. And but I welcome Inart. I welcome third-party figures. It's more fun in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to my Paul Atreides figure. So
the collector always wins because
might be in 2027.
The better.
Yeah, the more the better. Absolutely. Okay, anything else you want to say about the Batman before we move on?
Nah. We'll just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll see. All right, man. Are you ready for top or bottom?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's bring that up real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta find it. Here we go. My favorite segment of the night because it is top or bottom. And like I said, people seem to like this game. It makes it hard by having like multiple 4 or 5 at the bottom, 4 or 5 at the top that you have to choose from. And whatever one you choose, the bottom row or the top row, the opposite will be gone for forever. So I made this one a little fun. I only did one for tonight because we got so many segments. Let me go ahead and present this to you in the chat. All right, man. Here we go. As you can see, we have been talking about Inart. This is not only Hot Toys versus Inart, but this is Artisan versus Inart. Okay. Obviously, we have no Artisan releases yet. Okay. But we have our hopes and our thoughts and pictures and we know Hot Toys and all that stuff. We don't necessarily know what an Artisan figure is going to be like in hand, but I want to get it from you. Are these Artisan figures going to hold up? Is Inart going to hold up to Artisan? Are you more excited for the Artisan figures that they're choosing compared to Inart figures that they're choosing to do, or the Inart lines that they're choosing to do? Or, where's your mind at with all this? What are you most looking forward to? Artisan or these these Inart figures, and it doesn't just have to be, you know, these 4 at the bottom of Inart. I just try to choose 4 that can kind of somewhat compare to the artisans that we have so far. But Flavio, I ask you, man, top or bottom?
Well, Brick, I just want to say that, first before we do this, this is usually torture for me. And this one, for me is a super easy night. So I'm glad that you made it made it this way. But first off, with speaking with Inart, we obviously know that, they kicked it off with the rooting, job that they showed to the world with, doing real wool hair on figures and stuff like that, and just pushing the bar with that. So, that first release they had with the Inart Joker, I was just blown away. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, dang, like,
Yeah.
we're going from something that is sculpted, to something that is actual, wool material, and can have flow to it, and you can the posing is endless. But then Hot Toys, being how Hot Toys is, they got to clap back. They dropped this artisan line on us, and I don't know why people were skeptical with it, because Hot Toys track record, okay, with doing the Black Widows and the Catwomans back in the day, people were like, oh, it's just Barbie hair, it's horrible, they're not going to be able to execute the artisan line and do what Inart is doing. Granted, at this point in time, of this video, none of these figures on the top row have been released. But with that being said, Hot Toys' track record, I feel like they definitely have deserved, the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna go top all the way. I have 3 of the 4 of these on the top row, and just from the first one, the that Hot Toys Joker, that they dropped on us. And when they dropped that, dude, I can remember that like it was yesterday. Me already having the rooted 2-pack from Inart, I was like, this was obviously, I remember when, Inart did their 3-day window and all of that, everybody was talking about like, oh, well, Hot Toys just has to come out with a rooted Joker version. And I was just like, dude, like what world are we living in? Like, if that happens, I'm literally going to be floored. Like, I just couldn't believe it at that time. And then we just got that random, promo video of the Joker, and it was rooted. I was like going crazy, dude. I was like, dude, this is, and at that time, I didn't really understand that they were going limited. I thought it was just going to be available to everybody. I was just happy that they were doing it. And then, they did this limited, they're doing limited runs for Artisan. I was just, me personally, I was nervous to be missing out on that, because I wanted to compare and contrast, mainly just because I have the Inart one. But definitely top all the way, man. You got nothing but heavy hitters, in my opinion. You got that Joker. You have freaking Anakin rooted. That's the first, you know what I mean? Like, that, and that being, more limited than all the other ones that they have, announced, is just, it, it sucks. I want everybody to get their hands on whatever figure they want to get. I don't think, in a sense, limited is good for certain things, you know what I mean? It helps the market out and stuff like that. But it is a bummer when, you have that one person that's their favorite character of all time, and then that's the top representation, that they could get their hands on. And if they miss out, they have to go on the aftermarket or do other things, to get that figure. But those figures on the top are just freaking amazing. And just with that artisan Jack Sparrow that they just dropped on us, dude, I think the artisan line, at first it was like, like, you know, what can they possibly do to like really reel us in with just hair? You know, because a lot of these figures as well too, besides Jack, you know, we didn't really see like other real materials like the leather and stuff like that. We were like, hey, well, you know, you're charging us this, but you know, you're only giving us the hair just to go against Inart. But the bottom row too, don't get me wrong. The only thing that I will say about Inart is their IPs. Like, I love the diversity. You know, that's why I was so hype about the Jack Sparrow, because it was like refreshing. It was like, you know, okay, not another, you know, Star Wars figure, you know, not another Marvel or DC. Like, you know, that Harry Potter, I'm torn that, you know, I never pulled the trigger on that, because
Yeah.
that IP Harry Potter is, you know, one of my
That'd be really cool to have all three of the student, you know, Harry, Hermione, and Ron having
dude.
all three. But then I do the math and it's almost $2,000 for 3 figures. I'm like,
And then that's the other thing, is like the
ah,
price point that Artisan line is going against Inart is kind of like still
yeah,
like a bang for your buck. It's like, dude, like, wake up and smell the coffee. You got a nice built figure, you know what I mean? Because you got that
yep,
Hot Toys quality, but then they're throwing in that new aspect of it being rooted wool hair, compared to, you know, in art maybe dragging their heels and not making all these releases happen on time, but they're showing us great products. You
yeah,
know, that the 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 two IPs on the bottom for me, like, are one of my two favorites of all times, like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Those movies for me hold so much weight. You know, I
for
grew
sure.
up with those movies. I went to the movie theaters and watched every single Lord of the Rings movie. I watched every single Harry Potter movie. And I think, you know, Harry Potter's goated still to this day. Like, you know, for, you know, breaking the box office and, you know, doing everything they did with all those movies. They're so good. You can't, if it's 2024 and you don't like Harry Potter, me personally, I'm sorry, give it a chance, because they're great movies. It has everything in it. But
Yep.
then you have Dune 2 here that, you know, did amazing. I still have yet to watch the movie, and I'm kind of bummed out
You
about
haven't
that.
seen it yet. Wow.
Dude, my
Dude,
injury, man. Like, it
I
happened at the
know.
worst time.
Dang.
I was so bummed out because everybody said you have to watch it in the theaters, you know, because the sound
Man.
quality and all of that. So I don't know if it's still in, but I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's out, maybe local for me, but I still want to watch that, because Dune Part 1 was really good. I loved watching that.
Yeah.
That was on HBO Max, and I seen that. But then also the Joaquin Phoenix, dude, like,
Yep.
that figure.
Yeah.
I think that's their best looking figure so far, if you ask.
I would have to say between him and Gandalf. I thought Gandalf looked really good, but
Yeah.
but yeah, this Joker right here looks phenomenal. However, as much as I want to be different than you this time, I'm gonna choose the top as well. I've got
Woo!
2 out of these 4 figures pre-ordered. At least the artisan versions. I've got Scarlet Witch and of course my guy Jack Sparrow. Um and there's just something about Hot Toys in general, you know,
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
just feel comfortable with, and that's just saying it in an easy, simple way. Even though we don't have any of these artisan figures out yet, I trust that they're gonna come out good. Um, and but these Inart, I mean, you got to give it to them, man. They, like you said, they got Lord of the Rings, they got Harry Potter, they've got Dune. They're going above and beyond to get different IPs, and I love
Mhm.
that about them. And as I've always said since the beginning, the only Inart figures that I will be thinking about purchasing are the ones that Hot Toys
Doesn't make.
does not have already, right?
Right.
So I thought about Harry Potter, ended up not happening. Even though, like, right away you get that feeling like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun, and then you start thinking about it,
Yep.
right? Like,
I
you
was
know,
gonna
especially day of when you first hear about it, then you start thinking about it. It's like, you know what? You start thinking about, like we mentioned, the 3 figures, and it's like, okay, you can't just get Harry Potter.
No.
All right, you know, and then all of a sudden Hot Toys bust out with like 5 new announcements or something, and then you're like, okay,
Dude,
maybe not.
I'm right there with you, because when they first teased that Harry, like, I was like,
Yep.
"Oh my gosh, I'm screwed."
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like
man.
I was full-heartedly gonna pull the trigger on that day one, and then I was like, I just kept thinking about like, you know, the controversy and like we haven't seen anything else, and it's like
Yeah.
I just I can't stand to wait for that. I can't stand to be there when there's problems without me knowing, you know, if they're gonna fix them. And more importantly, you know, I've brought this up multiple times. We've talked about it before too. But I remember back, I think it was like early 2023, if I'm not mistaken. But they teased, it was one of Hot Toys' like weird teases, like it was just out of nowhere. I think it was like on their Facebook page too. Like it wasn't even like on all their social media platforms. Like it didn't hit IG or anything that I remember, but they just teased. It was like a little like sizzle reel of Wizarding World, and they were like, stay tuned for more, and then it just went cold, nothing else. And I think that was even before this Inart Harry was announced and previewed and everything. Like it was way before that. So
maybe Inart gave a higher bid.
I think it was after. No, I'm sorry. I think it was after, but I think that's just all they did. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see, because something tells me that they're gonna do something with that. And
they've got to, man.
And if they don't
have to go all out, but they could at least do like a Harry Potter and a Voldemort or something, you know? Like
I would be cool with just that too, man. Yeah. But you know, if Inart was to do, you know, all of the characters, dude, like
if they can do Avatar, they can do a couple Harry Potter figures.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
Like
and I honestly don't care what movie it's from. I would love it to be from the original movies, like you know, Sorcerer's Stone and when they're younger.
Sure.
But I wouldn't even mind, you know, some of the later films.
I wouldn't mind Deathly Hallows or anything like that either. Let's see what the chat's saying. What they will be choosing. We got X-Man saying mother effing top. We got Collecting Madness top, mother effing top. Okay. We got Jedi saying top easy. Mr. Howard Chan, somebody owes me an apology. All right, welcome, sir. Welcome to the chat. We got Movie Cannon top. Tyria bottom 100%. Wow. All right, we got somebody saying bottom. I like that. Aaron Collects saying top. Action in the Box. I have pre-orders, 1 from top and 2 from bottom.
Wow.
So he might be saying bottom. Howard Chan has graced us with his presence. Pick wisely. We have Hobby Halbert. Artisan Jack Sparrow is going to be absolutely amazing. I 100% agree. I can't wait for that. I'm so glad I was able to grab that, man. Yeah, Aaron says only because he's got Anakin. LOL. Howard Chan, let me stop you there, Brick. The only answer is top. Luckily, I picked top, sir. Luckily, I picked top. I have 3 figures, says X-Man. 3 figures up top on pre-order, none on the bottom. You know what? I have 1 on the bottom, and that's Paul Atreides, as I mentioned before. I do, however, not only Harry Potter, but I do wish that I didn't miss out on Lord of the Rings. Now, the problem with that is that because I missed out on Gandalf, and because he's going for like $1,000 ridiculously on eBay now, I'm never going to get myself a freaking Gandalf, which means I'm never going to continue trying to get the rest of the line.
Is he really going for that much?
Yeah.
Damn,
so I'm like,
dude.
I'm not doing it. So that pushes me away from doing any of the Inart Lord of the Rings because I missed out on Gandalf, and it's going to be impossible to get right now. And I don't want to have a Frodo without a Gandalf. Like, I'm not
gonna lie. I agree with you there in that sense, but I was like, bro, my favorite character in a lot of most movies that I've seen, like Legolas was my favorite character of all time. If they did that and I can just have him, I would strictly be cool with just having Legolas. Like, but yeah, it sucks when they do that.
Man, you guys are really funny. Are you reading these?
He's asking.
Fix Black Suit Toby. Yes, Fix Black Suit Toby.
I love it.
Let's go. The universe told me someone used my hashtag.
Dude, who is this Howard Chan guy too? Still, like, I don't think
Nick,
nobody's.
I love you, Nick. Man, you're hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it's fun. Why not?
Show yourself.
Show your face. Man, Tommy said hello. Next question. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Tyria, yeah, talking about Nick. Laugh my ass off. Actual spider senses. This guy's man, funny stuff. Let's see if we got any other answers here. Jedi saying, well, Inart Batman released this year. Every month they say this month. I'm gonna go with yes. Now whether you get the Batman this year or not,
I think
who knows. But no, you know how they did Gandalf, where they started showing all these pictures and he came out like released soon after. I think he's releasing soon.
If you ask me though, I think influencers are gonna get, like YouTubers are gonna get this, I would say mid-April. And I think most collectors probably won't see this until probably September.
Dang.
Or October.
Okay.
I'm gonna just be 100% honest. I don't think most the Gen Pop is gonna get this until months later, because that's what happened with the Gandalf.
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Clears
Prove me
whole
wrong.
top row. No, I agree. I don't know about mid-April. I can see like into April.
Yeah, no,
of what we saw Gandalf, and it's so close by, man. Like, but right. And then like September to November, you start seeing it in the stateside. You know,
Graham's gonna get his first, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. This is good too, Nick. How do you feel losing to the OSW championship to Austin Nicholas? Oh man, that's great.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
This is great.
What was his response here? The what? Use my likeness without my consent? Better lawyer up, pal. Oh, what is going on in the chat, y'all?
Yo, smash that
good
like
stuff.
button. Guys,
no Drax. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna pick bottom row until he creates a Drax here. Let's go. NR needs to fix the batch process. It's terribly slow. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. All right. Why when I read these chats do I feel there's a whole lot of drinking? I'm sure there is. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm gonna pick top as well. I'm really excited for these artisan figures to release. I'm excited also for these Inart figures to release. Thought it would be cool. It was hard for me to come up with one this week for some reason, but as we were getting, the Jack Sparrow and some other stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of do an artisan versus Inart for Flavio here.
It was good. I like this.
Yeah, man. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. It brought up a lot of conversation too, thanks to you and the chat. So we have two more segments, not including two giveaways. So guys, stick around.
Stay tuned.
The giveaways are a little different than some, but you may have a chance in the chat to go after up to $50 in-store credit to CollectorzOwn, as well as the giveaway that was on my Instagram. If you guys were in on that with the Easter egg hunt, then you have a chance to win a $25 gift card through Sideshow. Okay. Let's go on to the next segment, my friend. And we are going to talk a new segment. Here we go. All right. Flavio getting his own little segment here. Flavio's 6. Each time we play this little game or this little segment, it will be Flavio's 6. So this time, Flavio, what are we talking about for your top 6 this week?
So, just to keep it, familiar with, us collectors, we're obviously going to do my 6 most anticipated figures for this week. But, like Brick said, this is going to be a segment of, many things. So, in the future, we could possibly be talking about movies, tons of things like that. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. But we're doing figures this week. And should I just go from most anticipated to
Go
least?
from 6 to 1, man.
Oh,
6 to
6
1.
to 1. Okay.
Yep.
So for my number 6 most anticipated figure, I would have to say is the Feral Predator.
Okay. Wow.
And yeah, I'm just
That look-
super.
That's a cool looking figure. I have not seen the Prey movie. I need to.
Dude,
I
you
know.
gotta watch it. It's
I
so
will.
good.
I will.
It's for sure a good movie.
So you have that pre-order then?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm hyped for it, just we haven't had Predators in a long time. Probably, even before I had gotten into collecting, all those old figures that Hot Toys has done, they looked so good from the original movies and stuff like that. But Prey, I really love the movie Prey. I love, Predators and Aliens, and I love the franchise. So when they announced that figure, I was just like, dude, like I didn't believe that, they were doing that. And I actually am hyped for it because just like, what we were talking about before, it's something different. It's fresh, it's something that's not the normal 3 IPs that, we're used to collecting. I'm happy that, we're getting, something that is, different, and it's going to be cool in the collection to have a Predator finally, and he looks good. I'm excited to see that figure in hand.
Heck yeah. What's number 5?
So for number 5 is Bane.
Ooh, and that one might be coming out soon, right? When's that window?
Dang, you know what? I never even checked that. I can check for you here quickly if you don't mind. But yeah, man, that's another figure that.
Yeah, we got Chris saying hyped for everything from the Ahsoka line. I
Mm,
so want Ezra and Zeb. Man.
yeah, Zeb.
Man.
We need a Zeb for sure. But Bane is expected. It's saying expected to ship January 2024 to June 2024. So
Okay.
it's
We
it's
could see him in a couple months.
It's
He
very
could be the next
possible.
release. You never know.
Hey, I'd be all for it.
It's a cool looking figure.
I'm just so happy for it because again, it was a classic figure that definitely warranted, being updated. And the updates are immensely better.
Yeah.
They're just amazing. I love how they did that full seamless, upper torso for him, and they even did the details on the back of his, neck with the scarring and all of that, and on his
man.
back. So I'm just super hyped for it. And Dark Knight trilogy is for me, some of my favorite Batman. It's the Batman that was for my generation. So I'm just happy.
Next time we do this, not to cut you off, but next time we do this, I'm gonna have you tell me, because I actually don't know his top 6, guys. So this was gonna be like a surprise to me too. But next time, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you tell me so that I can create like a thing where I like click it and then it like pops up as you talk about it.
Okay.
So that we can have like pictures and stuff, because I kind of feel bad that we don't have pictures right now, but
I got you.
But it's all good. I mean, I kind of wanted to be surprised too and be part
I
of
do
the
like
chat,
I like that you're surprised about it too, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't know about it, and then we get to talk about it and whatnot. But we could do that next time too.
Yeah, man.
What
What about number 4?
So number 4, you're gonna like this.
Ooh, good.
Is 89 Batman.
There we go.
And I even feel bad for this being number 4, honestly, because
if anybody's wondering,
since we've been, collecting, especially me within the past, 3 or 4 years, I wanted a Keaton Batman so bad, dude. Like I was chomping at the bits for it. I wanted to go backwards so many times just because I never believed that they would redo it. Honestly, I was just like, this is far out of my reach. I don't really see them going back to doing it. But it's just such a classic movie,
dude. It is.
Just
It makes me want that Batmobile so bad.
that's
I just can't, man. Like, I'd have to get rid of like a whole shelf of Lego to do that. Like, this is,
you have time, Brick. You have time.
oh man.
But dude,
yeah.
that movie is just, is just so iconic. And Michael Keaton, um, played Batman so well, and just with certain
Dude, he even did a good job like coming back to play
in the
him in the
Flash movie.
Flash. Like, I understand that the Flash movie had a lot of flaws, but it was fun. I loved Michael Keaton in it. It was a lot of fun with him, and just seeing like that Batcave again, and like the Batmobile, and how like the Flash. Who was it that fell asleep in the car? Like
was
that's just so cool, man.
I
Like the
forget who it
little
was.
things that they did there. Was it the
I think it was the Future Flash.
the
or
Future
like,
Flash? Yeah, it was
yeah.
him. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
But
that was cool.
I just love, Michael Keaton, like in the Batman suit. Like he did so good in the classic movies, like you said, and then even reprising the role again. He did so many things that, other people that played the Batman never really had to deal with the Batman lean and, not being able to move so much. And that really fit for him. So also with that black and yellow colorway, you just can't go wrong with that. I love 89 and Jack Nicholson too. He's amazing.
For sure. Before you get into your top three, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tyria says, I want a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman and Danny Penguin 85th anniversary Batman announcements. Where are you at? Where are you at? Because I'm that for that whole like tease thing that they gave for like, Phantom Menace and Darkseid and Batman is like the one I've been craving for. I need to know what that is all about. So I'm with you, Tyria. We hopefully will get some crazy figures from that. How you figure Brick's got to keep bricking, Flavio? It's a lifestyle. Oh man, that's
hey,
great.
Legos are fire too, though. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, no, they are, man. It's
what
just,
are they? The USC collection or whatever you call it?
well, they have like the for Star Wars, they have what's called UCS, which is Ultimate Collectors. Yeah, and it's pretty sweet. It's like they have like $850 sets, $500 sets. I got the Razor Crest here.
Yeah, I saw you building
and
that though.
it's badass. It's really cool. And they're just massive. Like, I'm sure if you go into the Lego store, you'll see like the AT-AT or the Millennium Falcon UCS sets. They're massive. It's so cool.
When I was out in New York, I went to the Lego store, and I do love, like, I've always had an admiration for Lego. I just never really got into them, but I think they're fun for, the meditation aspect of it, like, clearing your mind and building.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then just seeing it grow over time.
Well, and they display pretty nicely as well. I mean, if you got too many like scattered around, like if you know how to display them, they look great. I mean, they got like Mario stuff, that it's just it's really cool. The Batman stuff that they got, speaking of Batman, it's really cool. Batman Lego movie is the best animated Batman movie of all time. Let's go.
And all
that and the Phantasm one, I like that too.
Dude, like I even love like the Lego Star Wars games and the Batman games,
the Harry Potter ones. Yeah.
Yep. But if I had to pick, I would honestly, I want that Millennium Falcon. I want that Destroyer from Lego as well, and some of the Spider-Man stuff, and the that Nintendo set that you got
one
too.
Of the coolest things.
Fire.
Yeah.
I like Lego for sure.
What's number 3, man?
So my number 3, which we kind of hinted on this. I don't know if I could have, if this counted, because it's not really a figure, but it's the 89 Batmobile. And again, I don't know why this isn't up higher on my list.
Ooh, you put the Batmobile on there. Okay.
Yeah, dude. That's another one that's just, again, I just always wanted to get my hands on, that version of the Batmobile, and I never thought that it was ever gonna, happen. I just was like, man, I'm gonna just live vicariously through, YouTube and seeing reviews and maybe
Yep.
possibly picking up a used version or whatever. That jaunt went up, and I was like, bro, I ain't missing this, dude. Like, I literally, I sacrificed, I put other stuff on the back burner, and put that up because it's just 89 stuff. I don't think is going to come back around, and if it does, it's going to be a very long time. And I don't think they're going to do the Batman, at least. Like, I think we'll get another Jack. I think we'll get another Joker, possibly. But I had to. I can't.
Yeah, I hope we get another Joker. That'd be really cool.
Yep,
because that's a figure that I want like tremendously bad.
I really love the mime Joker too.
Yeah,
like I
me
always see
too.
Graham,
Me too. I hate
know,
going
when-
over to his house and seeing that. It bothers me.
I love that one, but I really want the purple one, the purple coat.
Yeah,
one still.
yeah, me too. What about number 2, man?
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go. No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, I forget what third-party company just did.
Was
was
it
Present
Mars?
Mars?
Present Choice?
I think it was Mars.
Okay, so you got me going now. I don't know.
I think it was.
I'm gonna go with Mars. I'm gonna go with Mars.
I think it's Mars, but they did the melting face one. I really
Yeah.
like that one. It looks great, for third party. But I just was like, I'm still holding off. Like that's what I do with third party stuff. I just wait and see what happens.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing with third party. I think they look great. I only have a certain amount of money, like if I start getting
Right.
a third party, I'm just gonna go
off the rails. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same with me.
yeah.
Same with me.
It's gonna get crazy.
But my number two, man, is that Artisan Anakin, bro. Like,
ooh, that's number 2.
yeah, that's number 2.
The heck is number 1?
I feel bad for this line because now that
I
I'm
know what
looking,
number 1 is.
I feel bad for the line just because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, like they're all fire. Like I can't really. When you make me do these games, I'm always like, damn, dude, like I'm excited for all of my stuff like equally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I went for it. But I'm definitely excited for that Artisan Anakin. Anakin, just as a character itself, he just has such a layer of onion, like with different
onion, like
he like
you watched so much Shrek as a kid, bro.
But bro, like he was good, then he started turning bad, then he later turns to Vader. It's just he's just so awesome. And Hayden Christensen plays him so well, as Anakin and as Vader as well too. I love him as an actor, and in Revenge of the Sith, he just those movies were so good back in the day, man. And I grew up with those, and it's Artisan, you know what I mean? It's just it looks so good in the pictures, and I can't wait to see how it really turns out.
Yeah, and I wonder what the first Artisan figure is going to be. That might be your number 1 actually that you say. But before we get to that, though, Collecting Madness, I want the rest of the Attack the Clones line, Anakin and Mace. I haven't pre-ordered Mace, but I'm like 50-50. He's still up there, and I really am considering him because not only am I a Mace Windu fan, but I'm also a huge Samuel L. Jackson fan. Hence the Pulp Fiction clip that we had up earlier. One of my favorite movies. I might have to add him.
That's actually my next figure to pre-order. So I've just been literally, man, just dealing with all this, other stuff that I gotta take care of. And
what messed me up though was the Jack Sparrow, man. That pre-order screwed me up because I didn't see that coming that soon. So I'm like, that I had to put some other ones on the back burner for a minute.
Well, you know what? Actually, my thing is like, that messed me up, but I'm pretty good. Like I'm on the better end than what I was, because at one point, I kind of like to keep myself at like comfortably. I like to keep myself at 4 pre-orders. There were times where I had like 8 and like more.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that, because then my thing is that what I'm starting to see is that if and usually, you know, I'm happy that, you know, you guys do Wolfpack on Wednesdays because it seems like that is Hot Toys' announcement or release day is
Yeah, Wednesday
Thursday.
or Thursday.
Thursday,
It
yeah.
seems like it is. Yeah,
So I don't like putting myself at having that many pre-orders now that I know that we have solidified the possible days that something is going to come out,
sure.
because if I keep myself at 4 or less, then I'm able to just tack on something else, and I'm
Mm,
like, "Okay, I'm good." But if I have 7 or 8 open already and I'm, like, nowhere near close, then I'm like, I still bite the bullet, and I'm like, "Ah, screw it, just add another one," but then it just
yep.
pushes me farther back. So I've been really good with that lately, and I'm down to, with Jack, I think I'm at 4 or 5. I think I'm at 5, but one of them is the Hono Wolverine, so I'm like,
Okay.
I'll just get
Yeah,
that guy taken out of the way
not that
whenever.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving him there just because it's like it's not even a priority for me. Like that's the last
Sure.
thing that I'll really pay off. But um I like keeping myself at that number just because now if they announce something, boom, I can add it in,
Hmm.
take care of something. But what's been messing me up is these Spider-Verse figures, man. The
Oh
Spider-Punk
gosh.
and the Miles G Morales. Like those are definitely coming home, but I just been like, you know, like taking
It
forever to
just
pay
sucks
them
that
off.
you got the Spider Verse, you've got Ahsoka, and you got Guardians at the same time.
Yep.
That's what kills me
Yep.
because I'm not going to be able to get all those figures. I'm not even gonna act like
Well,
I can. Like
I
there's no way.
I
So
really
I
want
gotta like minimize it.
I really wanted the Guardians line, and I was kind of jaded of how quick they all went. So as they started going, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like I can't do it now. So
Hmm.
maybe, maybe, you know, I can get them elsewhere. I think Underground still house them if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Underground still has them.
But I might possibly pick them up through there. Um, but yeah, I really wanted that
Yeah.
Guardians line, so now I'm actually more devoted into like going back into, you know, the Ahsoka line because those figures I definitely want to pick up. So,
Yeah.
but I think Mace is my next one that I'm gonna try to go for sure.
Yeah. What's your number one, bro? I know
So
everybody's waiting. So
yeah,
okay, real quick. So we got the Feral Predator. Okay, at number 6.
hmm
We have the Bane at number 5.
hmm
89 Batman is 4, right?
yep.
And then Batmobile is 3. And then number 2 is
Anakin.
Artisan Anakin. Wow.
Um,
Okay.
all right. So my number one again, uh, and this honestly is, you know, people probably might know from the thumbnail, but is gonna be that Artisan Joker. And it's
Damn, okay.
not even necessarily Artisan because I think somebody else said
So
that in the
even with having the Inart 2-pack,
yeah, bro.
you're more excited for this Artisan Joker than the Artisan Anakin.
100% because
Joker's your guy. Okay.
Joker, if it's not, listen, and I don't even know what category to, like how to, don't ever ask me this question. Now in future tense,
Now I will.
don't ever ask me who's my favorite because I can't pick. But if it's not Joker, if it's not Green Goblin, and if it's not Venom, like those are my top like
Yeah.
of all time. Like, but
Yep.
Heath Ledger Joker is literally embedded in my brain since that movie has come out and his passing. Like, I think like you literally like when you watch that movie, you see where he was actually at mentally. Like he
Yeah.
was already checked out. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's just, bro, I don't think for me that's like acting right there. Like there's times
Yeah.
that, you know, I aspired to be like an actor. You know what I mean? I like that's kind of like a thing that I've always, you know, kind of like kept as like a little hidden, you know, secret. But I always like I love movies. I love everything to do with VFX, you know,
Oh yeah.
acting and all of that. But when I seen that movie, I seen that movie probably I paid when it originally came out, I paid to go see it at least 3 times.
Whew.
So I went to go watch it on, you know, opening week, I think IMAX. Then after that, I think I went like 2 weeks after IMAX. And then like after that, I went
And
and
that's when
watched
movies stayed in theater for a while.
Yeah, and then after
Yeah.
that, I watched it 4D, like in those chairs that move.
Mm,
And I actually went with my sister and her boyfriend at the time. It was her birthday, and we were just like, screw it. Like, we're just gonna go watch, we're gonna go watch this movie. And it was their first time seeing it, and it was my third
dang.
time watching it. And I was just like in there like
And
this,
you're
like,
like,
dude, I was in there moving like the Batmobile. Like it moved when it was
oh
like
man,
when he shot out. It was amazing.
that's cool.
So
That's cool.
for me, the Joker is just like I will say he's probably my favorite character. And um in all senses, like I love, the animated Joker with uh
Yep, I got you.
Mark Hamill.
Yep.
I loved him in the video games
I
with
was on that same wavelength, but yeah.
I forgot his name for a second,
Yep.
but with the Arkham City games too, but and not even necessarily Artisan. Like I pre-ordered both versions. I pre-ordered the sculpted and the artisan version, and I don't know if that's just overkill. Maybe it is for some people, but the reason that I kind of did that was because I'll be honest, the artisan announcement for that was the first one, right? I don't think that his hair looked as great as the Inart did when it first came out.
Mhm.
So I obviously wanted to get an artisan figure from Hot Toys because it's the first of its kind, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then again, after I pulled the trigger on that, I was like, dang, like I'm gonna have 3 rooted Jokers. And that's just for me, that's kind of like I don't want to have to deal with the hair all the time, right?
Mhm.
So I kind of was like, you know what? Screw it. The sculpted version looks phenomenal. If you missed out on the artisan version, like, don't even worry about it because I think no matter what, I think just getting that figure alone, like, I'm surprised. I seen somebody else post it on a Facebook group. I think it was on the Geek Side Show Facebook group today, and they were like, couldn't get my hand on the artisan, just pulled the trigger on the sculpted one. Like, I'm honestly surprised that it's still up, but obviously they're gonna max the hell out of that SKU. Like, I
Mhm.
think that's gonna be. I think that Joker is gonna be probably a record for how many they produce because obviously we already know they this guy has not rested like peacefully. Like they constantly are making this guy's figure one way or another. But I am just so enamored with Heath Ledger Joker that I had to get both versions, but the sculpted one was morely for just the peace of mind of knowing that
Yeah.
if something goes wrong with artisan and it's not actually how they portray it, if it's hard to deal with the hair, I have a sculpted one. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I like because when I get both of those, that's why I've been waiting to do my Inart review for the 2-pack. Like I'm thinking about I think I'm doing a single video for them and then doing a video for the artisan and the sculpted together and then
Mhm.
just putting them all together and doing a review after that. But the sculpted looks fire, bro. So I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm gonna like obviously I got the artisan and I'm not getting rid of any of them. But I don't know if I want to take them both out. I don't know if I want to take out the sculpted first and then just like, but the artisan, that's what I got it for. So I think I'm gonna get them all
Mhm.
out, obviously, when I get them. But yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's my
Kinda
number one
compare and contrast.
for sure.
I wanna say hello to One Adam 12. Hello, guys. Says he's just tuning in. We'll catch the rest on replay. Thank you for stopping by. Just keep in mind we are about to do this giveaway. So if you want to stay for another 5-10 minutes, just in case you have a chance to jump on this giveaway for in-store credit at CollectorzOwn.com. If you want to stick around for a little bit. But yeah, man, great list. Love the Flavios 6. We definitely have to make this a segment. If not every episode, then maybe like every other.
Every other,
We got so many different segments, so many different games that the only one that I want to make sure that we have every week is top or bottom. That's like
right?
a staple right now. And then the other ones we'll just kind of like mix and match every now and then, depending on what we feel like. We had the sauce on last week. You weren't on, but I don't know if you saw that last week.
Yeah.
Or not last week, but the week before, last episode, which was a lot of fun. It kind of got saucy up in here. You know, we like to come up with some different things, guys. But all right. So let me just do something real quick. Ooh, not that. Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead and get into it real quick. Take it
Do it.
or leave it. All righty. So, Take It or Leave It is a game that right now is pretty much ran by CollectorzOwn.com. If you win the chance to win something, then basically I have a wheel on Wheel of Names, and I have so many different options, which I will explain in a little bit. And basically, it's kind of like Deal or No Deal. So you get up to 3, if you are the winner to be able to play the game, you get up to 3 spins, right? Now, obviously, the max prize is $50 in-store credit. Now, if let's say you get a $5 on your spin, you're probably going to pass because you want to try to get that 50 or 25 or something like that, right?
Makes sense.
Let's say your second spin, you get a brick because there's 6 bricks on there. Brick 6, Bugle 6. There's got to be 6 bricks on there. And then you say no deal, and then you just you know, or leave it, and then you go on to that third spin. If that third spin is a brick, you get nothing. Okay.
Zilch.
Zilch. If you for some reason get a brick, and a brick, okay, 3 bricks, then you get a bonus spin. You get a 4th spin, just to be fair. Okay. There's things like a hoodie, like a Bugle 6 hoodie. There's, you know, also in-store credit for CollectorzOwn. So thank you to CollectorzOwn. You know, and once again, you know, I do have a promo code, BRICK6, if you use it during checkout. Once again, the prices are with shipping and tax already included. So if you go on his website, see what he's got. Just remember it's 18% off of the final price, which is pretty nice. Now you can't combine the discount code and the you know, your winnings today. However, we had Movie Cannon that won, and if you have multiple wins, your in-store credit will stack up. Okay, so if you won 50 one week, 20 the next week, 20 the following week, or the following time, whatever, that's what, $90 in-store credit, which is pretty nifty. So what I'm going to do with the chat, you guys need to be ready. You guys need to get on your phones. You guys got to do whatever you can. If you're on your TV, get off your TV, go on your phones. You got seconds to play this, okay? I'm going to ask a question, and the first answer, Flavio's like, the first answer that I see, the first correct answer that I see in the comments, okay? I'm going to allow to play the game. Now, that being said, let me just make sure it's open here. Okay. That being said, this is going to be a Batman question, specifically Dark Knight Trilogy question.
Oh man,
very easy question. I feel like the last question was a little bit hard. This one's a little easier. Flavio, you ain't playing, bro.
I was gonna be like, well, I should know this.
You could try and play.
Wait. This is for CollectorzOwn stuff, right?
This is CollectorzOwn stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There is another giveaway. We're gonna do a segment after this, a quick segment after this, and then our final giveaway that had to do with the Easter egg hunt on my Instagram page. So guys, get involved with me on Instagram as well, because there are going to be some certain giveaways on there that you will find back on the Bugle 6. So yeah, let's stick with Take It or Leave It. Now the question is, guys, get ready. Who is the actress that played Rachel in Batman Begins? Who is the actress that played Rachel in Batman Begins? First
See?
and last name.
You would have got me though, because I don't know that off the top of my head.
Oh. All right. How you figure, Justin? All right, my good sir. Katie Holmes. All right. We have another one that came close. The movie canon answered correctly. We have Andreas. Welcome. Said Maggie Gyllenhaal. Very close. She's the one that played on The Dark Knight. But I was asking specifically Batman Begins. So for you guys that all answered, hopefully next time, you guys will be able to play. But congrats to How You Figure, my good sir, Justin. Are you ready to play? I want to see a yes down in those comments. If you are, before we get started, come on. We need fast responses here, okay?
Come on, Justin. He said yes. Yes.
He's ready. He's ready. Okay. We're gonna here. As you can see, we got a $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $50. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks, a Bugle 6 hoodie, and a Bugle 6 t-shirt. Shuffle these. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle them one time. I'm gonna hit the shuffle button. Boom, just did it. So it's all shuffled. Okay. All right, man. So after I spin, I'm gonna go to the comments. You're gonna either say take it or leave it. If you say leave it, we'll spin again. Okay. If you say take it, that's your prize. Any questions? Ask before you answer. Here's the first spin.
Ooh, is that a brick, right?
You got a brick. You got a brick, my friend. So we are going to remove this brick, so it's less likely to hit another brick. So we only have 5 bricks on the board right now. Okay. Remember, if you get 3 bricks in a row, you get a fourth spin. But obviously he's going to leave it. He doesn't want to take that. So we're going to do a second spin. Spin number
brick in the mail if you want.
If you want a brick in the mail. Ooh, all right. $20 in-store credit to CollectorzOwn. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
$20 is $20.
What are you going to do? Are you going to take it or are you going to leave it there, Justin? What do you want?
You should have the.
I know, right? Take it or leave it. That's like a right in the middle one. Are you gonna put all your money in and risk it? Our last winner, I believe, got 5th. No, I think the last winner got 25. I think. So, all right, Justin, you gonna take it or leave it, my friend? I know it's hard.
He's
But how do you figure on this one, my good sir? He's gonna take it.
He's gonna take it.
He's gonna take the 20. And just for shits and giggles, let's see real quick. We're gonna remove this.
Congratulations,
real quick,
my friend.
What if you made a good deal or a bad deal? Oh,
what was that?
He would have won 50 if he kept playing.
Oh man!
Oh, but it's all right. You still got $20. You know what?
Hey, you gotta
April
play
Fools, safe. I'm gonna double your prize and give you 40, my good sir. So congrats, you won $40 in-store credit. I will let Marcos know on CollectorzOwn. You will just have to reach out to him yourself, and claim and create an account on CollectorzOwn.com. Super easy, and he will give you that $40 in-store credit for you. Thought I'd do another April Fools in there, double the prize. If only you won that 50, right?
yeah, imagine.
So
that would have been dope.
Congratulations on the 40, my good sir. Obviously, I can't do that every week, but April Fool's Day, thought I'd give you a nice little treat there. So $40 in-store credit, my good sir. Congratulations. All right, now I can stop trying to sound like a game show host. You're the man, Brick. Appreciate you, man. That shit was fun. I was sweating. Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. There's a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of people, get turned off by the prices. But again, it's tax and shipping included in those prices. So don't let that scare you. So it's all just boom right then and there. So it's nice. I like that. Again, if you guys weren't able to play, I do have a Brick 6 code for 18% off. I was able to get my Paul Atreides from CollectorzOwn. So very nice. Yeah, so can I use Brick 6 with the store credit? Unfortunately, you can't. Now, obviously, 18% off on really expensive stuff. You know, you're going to want to use the Brick 6 code. However, save this $40 if you don't want to spend that $40 right now. Maybe you'll get a chance to play again, add another, like I was saying, another 40 or 50 or 25, and it'll continue to add to your store credit, and it will be there forever. Okay,
That's
so
awesome.
makes the game fun, makes it to where you can use either or. Either way, CollectorzOwn, Marcos is a great guy, so have some fun. Yeah, even Collecting Madness says Marcos is an amazing guy. He really is.
He is.
So
He's
once
a nice
again,
guy.
thank you to him for allowing this to happen and to be pretty much the sponsor for Take It or Leave It. All right, we have one more segment, and then we're going to do the Easter egg hunt giveaway, and then we're going to end the show. Guys, we still have over 20 people in the chat. Make sure to like the video and
guys,
share with
hit
all
that
your
like
friends. No, but I appreciate you guys for being here. Really does mean a lot. Let's get on with another new segment. This one might be a little haywire as well, but I'm going to go ahead and give a little intro. I totally ripped this off from Ghostbusters. I was watching Ghostbusters 2 with my youngest. He's obsessed with Ghostbusters right now. I still got to take him to the new movie. He's only 4 though, so I don't know. I don't know. But he's obsessed with Ghostbusters, and I'm watching Ghostbusters 2, and there's a scene in the beginning, near the beginning of the movie, and it's World of Psychic. And I'm like, and they kind of like guess like the end of the world, or say the end of the world is coming on this date and whatever. And it's just really, I was starting to think, I was like, man, this would be like a good game, like, or a good topic for, like, obviously the first time it's going to be, you know, Flavio, but then when we have a guest on, like, we're going to get like World of Psychic from like these other guests, and they're going to predict something with Hot Toys or 1/6, realm. And by the end of the year, we're going to see who was right, who was way off, have a list of like what their answers were and everything. It'd be kind of cool to be like, this guy's a psychic, right? So Flavio, you're going to be the first one to play this game.
All
and
right.
I want you to give me not just a prediction, but something that you are confident on. You've seen this in your head, you know, and you feel like you know what's going to happen.
I mean,
It can
I don't
be
know.
by the end of the year. It can be anything from an announcement to that's going to happen, to a release that will happen, to an announcement that might happen at the end of the year, but then not come out until next year, kind of thing. Anything you want, a new line, anything. It could be anything from Inart.
Well, again, this is a new segment, so I don't feel like I'm the best with guessing stuff, but if I had to guess, something tells me I think we are going to get another Captain America.
Ooh, okay.
I think we're going to get another Captain America.
So you think we're going to get an announcement of Captain America
Mhm.
by the end of the year?
Yeah, because isn't the anniversary for Winter Soldier coming up too?
That movie came out in 2024 or 2014, so yeah, it'd be a 10-year anniversary.
I think
Ooh.
we're gonna get something there. I just don't know what. Maybe it could be an Artisan Bucky, or
Iron Man, and you're never wrong.
That's a good one too.
That's a good cheat. That's a good cheat.
Yeah,
Cheating the
for real.
system there. Yeah. Maybe
But
I'll make that a rule. You can't guess Iron Man.
I think we're gonna see another Captain America. So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna
Okay.
be my guess.
That's a
I don't
good-
know if it's specifically from Winter Soldier, but I think we could see, Cap coming back somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be before the end of the year, though.
Good prediction. So you think more likely Cap than Winter Soldier? because I could see maybe an artisan.
Yeah, I could see an
Winter
artist in
Soldier.
Winter
But no,
Soldier. too,
we'll
but-
stick with Cap. We'll stick with Cap. That's a good one.
Right. Yep.
That's a good one. All right, and at the end of the year, we're gonna kind of talk about everybody. So next episode, we'll have Loki Collector on, Mr. Calvin. So he will be the psychic that episode. So excited for him to be on the show, guys. We have one more segment. And we'll kind of get more into like what we're doing after this. But thank you again for being here, guys. I know it's been a later night than usual. I think we had up to 30 people watching, so definitely means a lot. One of our better shows tonight, so highly appreciate it. You guys have been awesome tonight. Let's go ahead and talk about. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Talk about the Easter egg hunt game. All right, so I posted something on Instagram, and something very simple, very cheesy. I've got Easter eggs in my Maji case, and I asked you guys if you guys wanted to participate to guess the amount of Easter eggs. Okay, and if you were right on the amount of Easter eggs, and share it to the story and comment down below, that kind of thing. If you guessed the right amount, which everybody did, then you have a chance to win a $25 gift card from Sideshow. Okay, we had 10 people, and I've got 10 numbers. So I gave everybody their number, and I can always go to my Instagram if you guys don't know your number. I did. Let's see, just make sure nobody kind of last minute. Just to give them the little chance here. Yep. Okay. I don't think we got any new ones. So we have 10 numbers. So remember your number. If you do not know your number and you're unsure who won, then I can always go check on my Instagram real quick and announce the winner on here as well. But there were 16 Easter eggs. Got here with the little spider coming out of. So yeah, 1, 2, 16. You can't see my mouse, so I'm not even going to count. But yeah, 16 Easter eggs, 10 people volunteered to play the game. And I'm going to get back on this here real quick on the spin the wheel. I know you guys can't see it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. Yeah, and Flavio, you're in this one too, right?
Yes. Yep.
And that is okay, man.
Yeah, I was kind of like, should I? But
yeah. No. You joining is okay, my friend. So let me just real quick. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen. So remember, this is for a $25 Sideshow gift card for a 1 day late Happy Easter. Let's get to it. So I've got 10 numbers here. You guys hopefully know your numbers. If you don't, check Instagram real quick. Remember, you have to be here for this one. So as I mentioned in the description, so hopefully the people that are playing are in watching. If not, we will spin again and spin again until we get a winner that is here. And I will take that number off the board if that person isn't here. So I'm going to shuffle one time, just like last time. Okay. And I am going to spin. Good luck, everybody. All right. Number 4. All right. That's actually my favorite number. So let me just look at my profile here and look at, you know what? I'm just here. Actually looking at my phone might be way easier. I should have just had names on there. I wasn't sure how many people I would get though, so I didn't want to have names and type all that out. So I just figured it'd be easier, like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got Tyria. What is up?
Nice.
Tyria is number 4. So Tyria, congratulations. Even though you picked Inart, my good sir, Sideshow is giving you $25 gift card. No, it's not a sponsor from Sideshow or anything like that. But congratulations on the $25 gift card, Tyria. And congratulations to How You Figure on the $40 CollectorZown in-store credit. So Tyria, for you, just message me on Instagram, whatever, and I will give you like a digital code. I believe Sideshow does digital codes. If not, then I'll just send you a physical card with the address or something like that. So yeah, saying let's effing go. So yeah, had some fun tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys being here for so long. 20 in the house still. But before we do leave, Flavio, do you got anything going on, my good sir, on your channel?
Stay
I know
tuned.
you still battle damage, Flavio.
I'm on the bench right now, recovery
Yep.
season, but just stay tuned. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. So hopefully my doctor says some good news here coming up, and it'll give me, spirits and motivation to start getting back in there, because obviously you guys can tell I'm not in my collection room right now. So it's just been uncomfortable to even, getting around and stuff like that. So I do want to continue on doing my videos and stuff. And like I said the other day when we were on there with D-Lo, I still got to finish up my Bo-Katan video. That's where I left off before this happened. So I hope to get that out. And then I actually might switch it up. I was still going in order on, the figure, how I got my figures, like in that order. But, getting so many good things in the mail too. Like I've been waiting on that Batman for a hot minute. So I don't know. I might switch up my videos and in order and do something different. And just stay tuned, guys. Just follow me on Instagram and YouTube at the House of Collectibles. Appreciate everybody that tuned in with us tonight, and thank you guys for stopping in. And I appreciate Brick for having me on here. Definitely want to keep checking this show out, guys, because we keep it fun here. We have a lot of fun things to talk about. We had awesome giveaways today on behalf of Brick and Marcos from CollectorZown. So definitely keep tuning in to the Bugle 6, because we got a lot more in store. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Never the same without you on the show. So happy to have you back. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, shameless plug, but I also will be on the Movie Canon show this Sunday. He did invite me over there. So do check out the Movie Canon's channel as well. We'll be on there on Sunday night, I believe. So that I'm excited for that too, because that's my first time over there.
He puts on a great show, you guys. I've been on multiple shows of his in the past and just have a really good time. He gets good guests on there. He's got good games as well. Talks movies, talks figures, talks all kinds of pop culture stuff, nerdy stuff that we all like. And he keeps it fun too, keeps it unique, and how every episode is different. And that's what we try to do here. I try to make it consistent, but at the same time, a little different, bringing in a little bit different fun and different game segments. But at the same time, kind of keeping it consistent. So
for sure,
we've had some great guests on the show. Flavio being on the show with me is a blast. Love having you as a huge contributor to the show, and that's why you deserve to have your own Flavio's top 6 segment. So I wanted to make sure you had something like that. Again, we try to make it fun with the giveaways, with the games, with the movie talk, the figure talk. Hopefully by next episode, the 15th, and we got Loki on, we will have some more Hot Toys figure news for you guys. But appreciate everyone out there in the chat. Staying here, leaving, coming back. That's amazing too. So just, coming in when you can. I appreciate you guys. Everybody on the replay watching, thank you so much. For me personally, I toured I was on vacation and I toured my room with my niece who came from college from Tennessee, and she was able to kind of see my Hot Toys collection for the first time, and kind of get her view on Hot Toys, as a younger generation, but at the same time, like what she would think of, like if she met somebody who was into hot toys, and really funny stuff. And just a really fun video. So if you haven't watched that, go check that out. And also, obviously, Wolfpack Wednesdays. Every Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So see us there on the Wolfpack. So appreciate everybody who joins that as well. And thank you guys so much. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Keep on bricking, motherfuckers.
Yes. Yes. Keep on bricking. Let's go. All right. I got to find this outro here. Give me a second. I found it.